lives in our town, something bad is bound to happen. But we're Mythbusters, and we don't believe in stuff like that. Speak for yourself. We told Elizabeth about the cursed bungee and invited her along. She didn't have a bike, but Adam said she could ride with him. My heart clenched. I had been pining for him since elementary school. Everybody knew about it. Everyone except Adam himself. Seems like it's starting. Are you gonna fight over Adam? Miranda, I love you, but shut up. I didn't think the new girl would be a problem, but the shy cutie was more dangerous than I expected. Elizabeth moved to our town from Washington. None of us had ever left Cloverbrook, so everyone was thrilled. Adam was all but drooling over Elizabeth. He even added her to our group chat. Are your parents businessmen? Yeah, we've traveled all over the world. Mom and Dad want to settle down now, though. They bought a house in Cloverbrook and want to open a small shopping mall here. Her words were met with enthusiastic squealing again. I was getting jealous. Didn't my friends like Elizabeth a bit too much? Enough chit-chat. Let's bungee jump. Who wants to go first? I do. Yeah, right. Dream on. Guys, looks like we've got company. Hide! Why are you afraid of getting caught by the sheriff? He doesn't like us because we always go to places that are off limits. Yeah, if he catches us at the cursed bungee, we'll be in a world of trouble. It's so quiet and peaceful. Finally, no nosy kids around. Butterfly! Julia! What is this? Come out, all of you. You lot get down too. We're going to have a serious conversation. Are you back at it again? Have you forgotten that Adam broke his leg last summer when you were debunking the legend about the abandoned factory? But Silence. I'm responsible for the safety of all town residents. Bungee jumping is dangerous, so I'd better not see you in a place like this again. Dang it, we didn't even get to jump. Thanks a lot, Chelsea. It's not her fault. No, Adam. Miranda's right. I shouldn't have brought Julia. I tucked my sister into bed and tried to find a crazy legend my friends and I hadn't heard of yet. I let them down and wanted to make up for it. This one sounds interesting. I sent a video message to our group chat. Guys, listen to this. There is an abandoned drive-in theater on the southern edge of Cloverbrook. It used to be popular, but suddenly closed 20 years ago. Now, every Friday the 13th, someone turns on a movie no one's ever heard of before there. According to the legend, something bad happens to whoever watches the movie till the end. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. It's the perfect day to debunk that legend. My friends loved my idea, and we chatted a long time discussing our plans. Miss Flawless asked if she could join us. I rolled my eyes. At least her parents had apparently bought her a bike. Mom and Dad came home late that night. In the morning, I saw them fighting for the first time. It's burned! Like our marriage! Wait, what? While Julia was watching cartoons, our parents told me they had filed for divorce. That's why they had gone to the state capitol. My world fell apart. Your father had an affair with his secretary. I've already run his best husband mug over with my car. Dad, how could you? That's not what's important right now. Chelsea, you need to decide who you want to stay with. Your choice will also determine who gets custody of Julia. Think carefully about it, sweetheart. Remember that your mother doesn't have a job. It's okay. You'll pay alimony, won't you? I'm going to take my daughters and leave this wretched town. Are you saying that to win Chelsea over? It was all too much for me. I got on my bike and rode away. I hoped it would help me feel better. Spoiler, it didn't. I met my friends in the evening but didn't tell them anything about my parents' divorce. I didn't want to play the victim. Chelsea, are you okay? I'm great. I always am. Let's go to the drive-in cinema. It was empty and creepy. There were abandoned cars in the parking lot, but nothing mysterious. Only garbage, dust, and sadness. Perfect description of our entire town. It's dark. Why doesn't the movie start? Because the legend is fake, just like the rest of them. As soon as he said that, an image appeared on the screen. The movie was old and the quality was poor. I didn't see a single famous actor. A chill ran down my spine. Wow, the cursed movie. Who turned it on? I bet you $10 there's a skeleton in the projection booth. Boo! Let's check it out. No one wanted to be called a coward. We all moved towards the booth. All of a sudden, the door opened with a terrible creaking sound, and we saw an old man glaring at us. What are you doing here, brats? We screamed and scattered like we were cockroaches threatened with a slipper. Hey, get over here. Let's hide behind the screen. There's a door. It's locked, though. That's not enough to stop me. We hoped that crazy old man wouldn't find us there, but the next moment, he appeared in the doorway. We were trapped, but it wasn't that bad. We got to talking, and it turned out that the old man's name was Mr. Jackson. He was the former owner of the drive-in cinema, but he had closed it after his wife's death. Without my sweet bun, I didn't want to work here anymore. But once a year on Friday the 13th, I watched a video filmed during our honeymoon here. It is my way of honoring my wife's memory. We met on Friday the 13th, and it has been our special day ever since. That's Cloverbrook romance for you. You know what? This town could use a place like this. If you want, my friends and I could help you clean it up. Did you forget that my parents are opening a shopping mall soon? No one is going to come to this old-fashioned cinema after that. Oh, Elizabeth didn't know when to shut up. Despite her words, Mr. Jackson promised to think about it. This sucks. I thought at least one legend would be real. This is our last summer together. It was supposed to be special, and I might have to leave before college. I ended up telling my friends about my parents' divorce. I could see how much they cared for me. If you ever want to talk, I'm here. Thank you, Adam. Dad, I've decided. I'm going to choose Mom, and we'll get out of this place. Chelsea, there's a lot you don't know about your mother. She didn't even want you to be born. I chuckled incredulously. Back then, Dad turned on a video from our family archive, and I saw my parents preparing for my birth. We are assembling a cradle for our dear Chelsea. Darling, I'm scared. I don't want to be a mother. See? I broke down, speechless. I burst out crying. I was gasping for air. Mom didn't want me to be born? Hey, Chelsea, how was your day? Why do you care how your unwanted daughter is doing? What? Mom kept banging on my door. She wanted to talk, but I was too gutted. Go away. I'm going to stay with Dad. The next morning, I went to Mr. Jackson's drive-in theater with my friends to clean it up. He decided to breathe a second life into it after all. I thought it would be a great way to get my mind off things. I don't get it. Will anyone even come to this retro cinema after the shopping mall opens? It's because you're not a local, Elizabeth. You don't have Cloverbrook running through your veins. Everything here is like a portal to the past, though the town will be empty soon anyway. The most interesting thing about it is its legends, but even they're just a hoax. A gloomy mood fell over the room, but Old Man Jackson looked cheerful. Everything looks like it did in my youth. In the evening, Mr. Jackson said that his back hurt and headed home. We decided to stay for another hour. However, we had to change our plan because of the weather. We hid from the rain in the shed behind the screen. Out of boredom, we started scaring each other with spiders and pretended we heard ghosts howling when it was actually just wind. Everyone quickly got tired of fooling around. That's when we decided to take a look around. Chelsea, isn't this your mother? What? Why does it say that she is missing? I don't know, but I'm about to find out. But it's raining. Elizabeth, it's water, not acid. A second later, I heard a wolf howling outside. It made me change my mind about leaving. Has anyone else wet their pants? No? Me either. What the? There are no wolves in our region. I've been reading the local legends, and there was one about werewolves. What if it's one of them? It's a full moon today. What a coincidence. Or maybe you set this up so that the cinema wouldn't open and your parents wouldn't have any competitors. Chelsea, chill. Do what you want. I'm going to check it out. You're not going alone. I'm coming with you. We crept between the rusty cars. My heart was pounding. The ominous howling made the hair on my head move. It's dangerous. Why did you come with me? Adam looked at me seriously. Too seriously, actually. That wasn't like him. Because I like you. I have for a while. I always have. Everyone already knows. Everyone except you. My mind went blank. What? No, really. What? My brain was lagging, but then I couldn't help but smile. Adam smiled back. He closed his eyes and leaned in. I felt his warm breath on my skin. Just a bit more but our first kiss was interrupted by a terrible howl. That sounded close. I think it's coming from that car. We opened the trunk and saw a portable speaker. We got our werewolf. It's nothing to be afraid of. Like I said, Elizabeth tried to trick us. This biscuit bun? Please. Me. It was me. What the heck, Miranda? I thought if at least one of the legends turned out to be true, you wouldn't, well, want to leave. You know I have no chance of getting into college. I didn't want to be stuck here without any friends. No one got mad at her. Everyone thought it was funny. It was time for me to deal with my parents, though. Dad showed me a video of you crying because you didn't want to be a mother. And then I found this. What else are you hiding, Mom? Mom calmly looked at me and then at the flyer. I see. Was this what upset you so much? Your father didn't show you the whole video. Dear cheater, turn on the video again. It's late. I'm going to bed. Dad, show me the video. And no tricks this time. We pressured him until he gave in, and I saw the full video. Darling, I'm scared. I don't want to be a mother that hates her child like my mom did. I want to be a good mom for my baby. You did want me. Of course I did, honey. I love you with all my heart. As for the flyer, actually my parents are still alive. They live in another town. They've always been cruel. I ran away to Cloverbrook as soon as I turned 18. Those monsters went to the police and reported me missing. When the cops found me, I explained everything to them. They believed me, handed over the remaining flyers, and closed the case. At that time, your father and I often went on dates in the abandoned drive-in cinema. We must have left the flyers there. She looked at me like she was begging me to understand. I hugged her. The storm inside me had calmed down. I love you with all my heart, too. After the divorce, Mom, Julia, and I moved to Philadelphia. I didn't talk to Dad. Cheating is the worst kind of betrayal. He He betrayed us all. Adam and I got into the same college. I hope we'll end up together. Sometimes I visit my friends in Cloverbrook. We go to the newly opened cinema and remember our old adventures, but I don't want to move back. When we outgrow our old jeans, we buy new ones that are more comfortable, better, and sometimes we outgrow places. There's only one thing we can do then: move on.